Hello, my friends. Happy Tuesday. How are we? Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Tuesday. I can't say Tuesday without saying Taco Tuesday because I get excited for tacos. How is everybody today? Let's see who's in the house. We've got Lisa. Hello, Lisa. And Jem is back. Hi, Jem. Back in like 15 minutes. Okay, so almost Jem. And Andy's here. Hi, Andy. Sorting my craft supplies. Have so many. Oh my gosh. Preach. Yeah. Hi, Callie girl and Amber and Kimberly and Lana Banana. You're going to watch and lurk, Lana. I totally get it, my girl. Yep. Just feel better. And Mandy. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Amy. Good to see you guys. So I just rushed back from the post office. So if you guys purchased anything from my dib sale, there was only a couple people that I'm still making some things for as well. So, you know, those will come a little bit later. But most of the gifts you should, or the dibs items, you should have gotten an email most likely saying that it's on its way. So it is. I've been working hard trying to get them ready to go. You snuck over, Oro and Elliot from Shies. Yay. Oh, it didn't take 15 minutes. All right, Jim. Good to see you. Yeah, so I kind of did it in stages because this was the biggest amount of packaging and putting everything together that I've had to do in one sitting. So I kind of did it in stages. And yesterday I boxed everything up and I write your guys' names on them just real tiny. And then today I printed out all the labels, did all the stuff. So I know, my sweet. Yeah, Amber. Hugs, my dear. Hugs, my dear. Has your pup gone over the Rainbow Bridge yet today? I know that's what was coming or is coming. So lots of hugs and good vibes sending your way. Mandy's doing exciting search keyword work for her. So thrilling. I wonder if it's like, sometimes they say one of the funniest things would be to look at like a writer's, search history because you look up really random stuff. I wonder if it's like that. Probably not if it's for work, but you got the USPS email with the tracking info. Nice. And Andy says I should be uncovering the cord for the searcher so I can get it weighed and sent. Thank you again so much, Andy. I can't wait to use it. And I'm sure I'll make you something at some point. Although you know how to sew too. So you're probably like, I can make it myself. Yes, yours went out, Amber. Yep, you're out there. Mandy's is out there. Andy's is out there. Callie's is out there. So there was a lot. But I feel so good that it's, didn't take me that long. And I think prepping them all and putting them all in their packaging, that takes me so long, you guys. So it was nice to just have that part of it done already. And that way I could just focus on, the sale and the rest of the shipping process. So yeah. Trying to come up with keywords that other people may search for. Oh, gotcha. Even more exciting than I thought. That's right. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I had to hop out of Shy's live. I had her running and everything, so she still gets the watch hours, but I rushed over to the post office, went to Dutch Bros, and still had enough time within that hour. I was like, all right, we're just playing that game. But I did it. I was very happy. So we do still have some things left, and they are listed in the Dibs sale live. If you look at the description, I've put which ones have sold so that you'll know which ones are left. They're over here. I did also post on my post tab too. So if you are still interested in purchasing one, then you can just take a look at that image. I'll pop it up here just for a second, but this is the image that's on the post tab. So this tells you what number you'd be looking at. And then also the post tab will tell you how much each item costs and all that jazz. So yeah, so mostly Cocos and Minties left, but they're still really cute. Can I comment my friend code on your oldest short? Oh, that was for Amy. I was like, what are we talking about? Baking mama of 4, soon to be 4. Hi, Shade. Good to see you. I hope your day is going well as well. Yeah, yesterday I was wanting to get a lot of things done, and my daughter, she got these we got her this kit on Amazon. You start off with a very basic cat mask. It's like made out of thick paper, if you can imagine, right? So it's white. It's just very plain, but the kit comes with fur. It comes with felt. It comes with like the little what do you guys call it? It's like the plastic canvas that you can cut out for the eyes to see through. So it comes with a lot of different things. And so I'd already made a mask for her that was a cat. It was just like a totally decorated, decked out cat, right? Well, she wanted this other thing she designed. And it's basically, I would consider it a dragon. However, it had to have a worm going through the nose with a face on it. So she drew this, like I said, she drew it all up, and she really wanted me to work on it. So, but it is, I think it looks like a dragon, but it's actually more of a dog sort of snoot, if you can imagine. So I had to take the cat one, use cardboard to build the muzzle out and make the ears longer. And then I had to get in there with the felt and the pom-poms and I did yarn, details and all this other stuff. Needless to say, my thing that I thought would take maybe an hour took me 3 hours of my day yesterday and almost 2 the prior day. So it came out really nice. But yeah, it was a process, you guys. So she's happy though, which is why I did that in the first place, right? I can show you guys a picture though if you're interested. Bear with. I did take a picture so that I could show you guys. So let's do this. This might be easier if I can just pop it up on the screen. So let me throw it over to my computer here. And then I'm going to do this and that and this. And I think this will pop it up. There you go. So you can see the little face on the worm. I have black puffy paint, and I have no other colors but black. So he's made out of little pom-poms, and then we did the fur and the felt details as well. So yeah. Oh, there we go. She wanted pom-poms on the ears. I was going to say, I thought that was the full picture. Here you go. Now you can see it better. But yeah, so most of the details are with yarn and felt. And then she did some little stars on the ears with like a paint pen. So 3 hours later, I was like, oh my God. She says to me this morning, she goes, Mom, so I have another idea for another mask. And I was like, oh yeah. She says, but I'll give you maybe a month off, maybe 3 weeks. I was like, can you just why don't you doodle up the ones you want and we'll get there eventually. Right? The little worm caterpillar. Okay. I don't know what they're called, but she saw somebody on YouTube that had this worm that went through the nose, and it was those ones that I remember as a kid. I'm pretty sure they're attached to like a fishing line, so you can't see it, but if you move it, it makes the worm move. So I think they probably in half and then just glued it to the nose. I didn't have that though, so I was like, what the heck am I going to use? Pom-poms came in handy. So, oh, Jem got a commercial. Oh my goodness. My mom is asking if Taco Tuesday is still on for tonight. Yes, it is. Tacos galore. Got to make sure we know when we're getting fed, Oh my goodness. Anise is here listening while working. Yeah, working and lurking. We get it. We get it. I know Coco's not getting any love, Mandy. What the hey? I was so excited to make Coco, and he's a gardener. He loves to play with gummy worms. And I guess maybe just people don't see, I mean, there are brown cats. There are brown cats, but maybe that, I don't know, it's just not as popular, but chocolate ice cream is one of my favorites. I don't know about you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Love the worm caterpillar. Yay for pom-poms. Yes, Taco Tuesday. So do you guys know what I'm talking about? What are those worms called? I can't remember what they're called. It's a toy I'm talking about. I'm live right now.
Can you help me get my syrup?
I can't, but Grampy's down there. He can help you. My mom's so funny. Woohoo! Be there with dessert. So funny. Ooh, tacos. Yes. What kind of tacos? So my husband, he has this. Okay, we have Fred Meyer. That's like our big, grocer down here, or rather up here because I'm in Washington. Anyway. So at Fred Meyer, they have a seasoning that I believe is their brand, and he uses it. It's really, really good. So he uses that on turkey meat because we tend to prefer turkey just because it's leaner. But he also gets these. We get like a pack of the it's like a heat in the bag kind of thing. Sometimes he'll do the carnitas, and those are really good. So that's a side option for those that want something with a, I don't know. I would say a little more flavor, but the turkey one with that seasoning is really, really good. No, I wonder if I could doodle it up really quick. I'm a visual person, so it's really hard for me to, I have to see something. Let me see if I can even remember what the hey. I don't know what words I can say here, but I'll try to doodle it real fast for you. It's what you get when you go live, right? All right. I don't even quite remember how the face looks. It's something like this, though. It's something along this line. Okay, so it has like a pointy snoot, and then it's also pointy, but it's fuzzy. It's really fuzzy, and when they show it to you in a package, it's usually in a circular shape. Hi, Lydia. Worm on a string, maybe that might be what it's called. I know I've seen them randomly. I'm like, oh, that reminds me of my childhood. I remember those. I think they have googly eyes too, the little teeny googly eyes. That's what it is. That's why it doesn't look right. Hang on. Let's add the little. There we go. All right. And they might even have a little mouth. I mean, it might. Let's just put one in. Something like this. Worm on a string. I don't know if it had an antenna or not. I can't remember. But anywho. So yeah, the person that she had seen their video, they had one that they had, and so she kind of drew it looking like that. But then I was like, well, we don't have that. So I'm going to have to makeshift it. Yeah, they do have eyes. They have like little tiny Google eyes. Oh my goodness. Damn, I have no clue. I won't be any help. I'm out. So anyway, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun. There was, maybe I'll show you guys sometime. But I have a bag in the closet, and it's got all of these sock puppets that I made with the cardboard inside of the mouth to give it the stiffness. I did I had some designed like specialty socks, and then I made them into different characters, and I used like the felt and the glue and all those things. But it was for the library program that we were doing. And so I think I have like 20 sock puppet characters ranging from sheep to a dragon to a lion, then a baby lion and a baby dragon. So I made miniatures of them, a princess with a feather dress. I did like all these things. I was very crafty with it. All with sock puppets. So I am still working on my cocoon again. This is like the design of it. It's this stitch that I can never remember the name of. But yeah, this is the Big Twist Value. Get Merry and Let's Mingle. So it's this colorway. Hello, Tammy. Good to see you. I know, Jem. The commercials are annoying. I get it. It does help though. It's every little bit helps, you know, and when we're trying to make an income off of YouTube as much as we can, that does help a little bit. So, all right. I think I'm getting hot, you guys. I think I need to put my hair up. But I'm reading what you guys are working on. Okay. Like the little fuzzy weasel on a ball. Yes, Callie. I think it's the same thing. I do. I think they just like took that idea because it used to just be the worm. And then I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I think you're right. I think you're right. Just me getting hot and having to put my hair up. And then I like to do the little tiddly bits in the back so I look like a punk. All right. I think that's better. You watch the commercials, it's just, you miss stuff on the lives. Yeah. I was just talking about the worms, so you didn't miss anything really. You found the power cord. I read that first, Andy, and I touched the power cord. I'm like, ow, are you okay? No, you found it. Yay, good job, good job. All right. Hang on, let me see where I'm at here. Pretty sure I just did whatever quadruple crochet is right there, so I'm going to go back. Because we don't want that. We wanted a treble crochet or triple crochet. Hi, Granny D is in the house. How's it going, Granny D? Good to see you. I hope your day is going well. Are you going live this afternoon, or are you taking the day? Okay, now we're gonna try this again, but I'm not gonna stop partway through and then forget if I've yarned over again. So here we go. That's the triple crochet. It's hard when you stop midway through a stitch, isn't it? You don't know where you left off. Everybody's saying hi to everybody. So when we were at Target over the weekend, I had to make a purchase because I saw this little plushie and it needed to be mine. It had to come home with me. It doesn't have a name though. It was meant to be named by whoever purchases it, and I still have not come up with a name yet. But I'm going to show it to you because it's adorable. And then I did buy it a friend as well. Look how cute he is. Isn't that just so cute? Look at his, I like the shape. He's got like a booty. Oh my gosh. I think it's like a cotton candy kind of ice cream or something. But I just thought that was adorable, so I grabbed it. Hi, Michael. How's it going? Michael's Adventures. Good to see you. So yes, this little guy needs a name, but I did get him a friend that was equally cute. And I'm pretty sure it's a snow cone, right? Doesn't that look like a snow cone? I just saw how cute they were. I was like, you guys need to come home with me, and my children cannot steal you. You're mine. It's like a little snow cone and a little cotton candy ball. It's just too cute, you guys. I am a kid at heart. And I don't know if I showed you guys this, but if you remember my IKEA story and I hadn't found the babies, they came back. So I got the baby bees at IKEA. He is like a tie-dye peachy on the peachy. You know what? That's probably why I loved it so much, Callie. I just saw him sitting there, and I'm like, he was the only one in the spot at first that I saw. I found out later where the rest were hiding, but I was like, okay, you are not staying there. You're coming in my cart. You're coming home with me, darn it. Hi, Blair. How's it going? Babies are fed. How often do you have to feed the fawns, Rebecca? Aren't the bees cute? Oh my gosh. I had 3 bees, but my mom thought they were cute too. And so Grammy got a hold of one of the bees. Oh my gosh. Did I miss anybody coming in? I don't think so. I think we're good. So cute. Yes. Yeah, so if you guys think of any names, let me know. But 3 times a day. Wow. You kind of have to wean them off, I would assume, and then I don't know how it all works with deer, but they are so cute. The way this scrappy beanie is coming out. Ooh, I can't wait to see it, Amber. I'm enjoying the rolling for scraps kind of a thing. I think that's really fun. I would like to do something with that concept at some point in the future. Oh, does Shade say she's having a boy? Does she know what she's having yet? I don't know. We need to know these things, don't we? Oh, did Michael say something about needing the horizontals? They do tend to be nicer. I think you get less trolls in the dungeon just coming in, you know, and I do like this better because then you get to see all the goodies and stuff. You can like see if you can find the hidden little tchotchkes amongst the books and such. Oh my gosh. You do that too, Mandy, with finding cute stuffies? My kids got an AFMAO cat recently that I clicked it with onion rings. Oh my gosh. Okay. You're going to laugh, Mandy, but I have to show this to you just because you just said that. You ready? I got the bee AFMAO cat. Lizzie was like, even though she really liked it, she relinquished it to me because she knows how much I like bees. So yeah. She's like, Mom, you should make a bee mask. I was like, I'm good. But yes, this is my little AFMAO bee that I couldn't pass that up when I saw that she opened that. I'm like, so that's mine, right? Oh, they collect them? Yeah. My daughter has a whole bunch of them that she's collected. I actually sent one of them to Panda because she had 2. She got 2, ended up with 2 of the Panda cats. And I was like, oh my God, I'm sending one of these to Panda. So I did, and he loved it. All right, let's see. Gonna go brew an afternoon Java. Sounds good, Granny D. Hi, Denise. Welcome in. You hope it's a boy. It would really even out the playing field. You got 2 more months. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Killian's, I love hers too. I watch those as well. It's just fun. It's just such a fun concept, and you never know how it's going to turn out. Like, she tends to do sweaters, and she's done bags that were scrappy like that as well, and they always come out super cute. Callie, I was wondering if anybody knew what I was talking about. Thought you ought to know. Yeah, I quote movies sometimes. If something reminds me of them, it's songs and movies. So if you're new, then just, you'll get used to it. You're making coffee too? It's much needed today. No, you don't have any little ones telling you that you've had too many? My kids will start telling me that. They'll be like, Mom, haven't you had enough coffee? I'm like, Sometimes I do switch it up to decaf if I'm feeling a little jittery, but yeah, or getting a headache or something. Yes. Was there actually a troll in the dungeon? I didn't even see it. Fellow Potterhead, yeah. Exactly. I may not care for the writer anymore, but I do love the stories. I will say that. So, yeah, they're the best. There's Panda. Your ears must have been burning. I was just talking about you for a minute. You're at work and can't stay. Wanted to pop in and leave a thumb and show some love. I was just showing off my bee AFMAO plushie and said that I had sent you the Panda one. So that's why. In fact, if Panda ends up, he's probably already left, but if he watches the replay, there is this really, really cool geeky action figure that I wanted to get him. They took like, okay, I don't know how to describe it other than it's kind of a mash up with Ronin, which is like I think it's like a Japanese samurai kind of cartoon or anime or something, and they mixed it with like the Ninja Turtles. Well, they have one that is a really awesome looking panda, so it's almost like Kung Fu Panda-y, but it just looks really comic booky, really cool. So I just saw it at Target recently. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. We are very geeky around here. You got a commercial again? I feel like you've already had one, haven't you? And Melissa G is in the house. Coffee's a must. Waiting for the grandkids to get picked up so I can crash. Have they been swimming? I heard they at your house for a nice dip in the pool. We just found out that the club that we go to, they have an indoor pool that's open year round, and then they have an outdoor pool that they close for the crummy season. And they even will before they drain the pool to get it redone for making it ready for summertime, they leave the water in there but don't really do anything, so it starts to get yucky, and ducks start to we'll look outside and there'll be ducks floating around in the outdoor pool. We're like, wow, they really just let it go, don't they? But then they drain the pool, treat at the pool, do all the things, and get it back up. And so now it's up again for the summer, so the kids that'll be the next thing they'll want to do. Let's go swim. So I'm anticipating that. Shoe shopping and swimming. That sounds like a fun afternoon. Jem, I think that as Mama G says, Al Gore and his rhythms, they know that you watch the ads, and so they're giving you more. You got a cherry limeade from Sonic while I sit on the front porch crocheting the scrappy beanie. I love the limeades and stuff. Those mini thins I had growing up. Mini thins. Wonder what those are. It sounds appetizing if it's a food. Yarn I was using for a blanket got discontinued. Oh no. How's it going, the LLBs? Which yarn was it that got discontinued? That's never fun to find that out, huh? Especially when you're midway through a project. Yeah, right. You watch them, but you don't like them, right? I started paying for the premium, the YouTube premium, so that we could have some music on in the background and not have it be hacked away by ads. So I do that, which it's annoying too, because that's one more monthly payment, but you know, it's nice not to have to do the ads though. The jumbo cake from Karen Cakes called Deep Lake. Does anybody here have any of that? Karen Cakes Deep Lake. It's a jumbo cake. They'll look that up and see what it looks like. Let's see. Jumbo Karen yarn. What was it? Deep Lake? Is it there's a deep sea teal. Is it that one? Deep Lake. Oh wait, hang on. Karen Big Cakes. It's got to be the Karen Big Cakes. Deep Lake. Huh. Interesting. Was called White Christy. You could stay up days if you wanted. Uh-huh. Hi, Mary Ann. Oh, Crunchy Mama here with Crochet in Hand. Well, hopefully we'll put you in better spirits. And hi, Arrow. Good to see you. I am working on my cocoon again that I started last year before Christmas time. and then never finish. So this is my whip that has been a whip for a while. Yeah, I don't think I got any of the Karen Big Cakes. Those look really nice though. It's showing that they may have some at Michael's. I'm not sure. It's hard to tell. It's wanting me to add my address in, but you might be able to find some there too. Oh no, you got a lot of hail coming in, Andy. Wow. Yeah, that is tough. Sometimes, especially when they're giant hail, you do worry about your plants getting torn up. Hi, Lori. It's blue, purple, and gray. Yeah, I see a picture of it, but it's hard to tell if they have it or not. Just drive through you just drove through a hailstorm. You and Andy must live close to each other. You're on the third round, Andy. Oh my gosh. Have the hair on Animal's face and chin split and trimmed so he looks more Muppetish. Oh, great. That one looks very intense, Rebecca, that pattern. She made the, from the Muppets book, you guys, if you didn't know, Rebecca's making Animal. And he sounds like he's very, very difficult, to say the least. Well, hello, Breezy. How's it going? Everybody's saying hello to everybody. I have not done any more sewing since making the shorts for my son. But they fit him great. He loves them. So we still made what? Lemonade from lemons or whatever they say. We fixed, I got it all fixed up. So at least somebody could wear it. Melissa G says we had a terrible lightning storm Saturday night. It took out our AC thermostat and capacitor. Fortunately, my husband has his own AC company. Oh, you've got the in, Melissa. I remember when we lived in Tampa I only lived there for about 9 months before I moved back to California. But I just remember how crazy those lightning storms were in Florida. They were just nuts. I mean, just spidering out over the skies when they start. I'd never seen anything like that before. In California, you're used to seeing maybe like one single bolt come down here or there, but not like that. It was very, very ominous. I couldn't get used to how flat Florida was. There's no mountains at all. And to come from California where there's hills and mountains everywhere, so you always feel like kind of like a blanket, like there's something surrounding you, but Florida's very flat. So you do not see that. But you do get a lot of like cool things to see in the water. We saw like a dolphin jump out of the water. You don't get that in California. Well, you might in the coast, but not like in your backyard. We lived on a causeway, so it was something you could see easily, We get lightning strikes all the time in Colorado. Are they like that, where they kind of spider out across the sky? Coffee and Caesar salad. Forgot to eat lunch. Caesar salads are good though. Just happily making my little strawberry cow, then realized I forgot the pink spots. I need to frog a bit of the head. Oh, there are ones you work into the round. Is that how they have it in the pattern? Touching down also all around us. I was just glad my cows didn't get struck. Oh my goodness. When I see lightning, I think of the movie, I think it was called Powder. Anybody ever see that? It was such a, it was a good movie. It was a very good movie, but it was like, oh, scary. This guy he was always like getting struck by lightning, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Rolled the splitty teal color. Oh no, your favorite, Amber. I hate those splitty yarns too. In fact, it's kind of weird. It's a big twist. line, and I can't remember what it's called, but it's a yarn that has flicks of different colors in it. And they have different colorways. There was like a light blue one, and I want to say the flicks were a darker blue. And there's a darker blue one, and there was a pink one that had a few different colors of flecks in there. And they were super cute. So I bought some, not sure what I was going to use them for. And I thought it was weird, but I'm guessing it's going to be pretty splitty because I remember feeling the light blue one and thinking it felt a little weird to me, which probably should have been an indicator not to buy it, but I bought it anyway. Because I thought, you know, sometimes your hands are dry and so things might feel differently anyway. But yeah, you think of Twister because you have cows. Yes, that's another classic. With the this thins, Cookie Crisp things. Oh my God, I loved Cookie Crisp. Cookie Crisp. That's such a good cereal. I never got my kids to really enjoy it. Like they tried it and they were kind of like, yeah. But I just remember loving that one. I prefer the look of them built in rather than sewn on top. Yeah, especially if it's like you're saying, it's a cow's spot that should just be on the skin, not, you know, not bumped above it. Because if you think about like, because I've done a frog before and it had different colored spots that I did separately, right? And then I sew them on. But it's because frogs are warty, so you kind of want there to be a little bit of a bump up. But yeah, not for the cows. They hit the ground and everything else. Spidering only happens occasionally. Science teacher who had gotten struck, but he was mostly okay. Mostly okay, but maybe it explained a lot. I thought it would work out pretty, but it was horrible to work with. Ah, that's so unfortunate. And Marianne's working with a bamboo merino blend. I would think that would be very soft, right? I know that I've felt bamboo. I actually have some of the kobu, I think it's called, that I haven't used yet, but I plan to make something wearable with it because it's so soft. But it is, so you said it's with merino, so it's got wool in it, so it may not be quite as soft. I don't know. Merino, although merino is actually one of the softer wools from what I've experienced with it. I'm splitting yarn on purpose right now, but it is good yarn made not to split easily. Yeah. Well, sometimes you want to actually split the yarn to get the different strands of it, you know, to give like a scruffy kind of look. I don't know if that's what you're doing, but it's what you can do. So I already told my members this today, but I officially put in to make a DBA for my business. So Frizzy Bee Books is now official. And so, yeah, I'm very excited. I have my imprint now to publish my books under. And so, yeah. And I just bought, I know it sounds weird, but I bought ISBN numbers. I bought 10 ISBN numbers. So you have to pay for those things, you know? So progress is being made towards my Whimsy books coming back out again with the new cover designs and all of those things. So, and I'm having help. Thank heavens I'm having help so that they can come out sooner, because I have to kind of rejigger the formatting of them again, and wasn't anticipating having to do that. And learning a whole new program is just going to take me forever. So, right, Brazy? I'm so excited. I'm hoping, if it's possible, I'm hoping to get the first 2 books back out again before the end of summer. And then I will be working on finishing up writing the 3rd book, which is 3/4 of the way written. And then I will let that marinate while I start thinking about the art for the book. And then I will go back, do my edits and all those fun things. So hopefully the 3rd book, the final book in the series, will come out next year. No worries, Deborah. You just got the notification even though you had it on. That's so funny. I don't know, man. That's got to be a YouTube thing, right? There's sometimes where I won't even get them, even though I say all. I want all notifications, I won't even get them. I have to remember that my people are on. You're gonna make this yarn into Ami stuffing. Good call. And Marianne says very soft. This is Premier Bamboo. Select 80% bamboo, 20% merino. Yeah, that sounds nice. I saw your picture, actually, Marianne. I saw your picture of your latest, I think it was your latest tank top that you made. It looked great on you. So, yeah. I know you've been working on a lot of bags, but it was nice to see like wearables and stuff that you've got going too. All right. I am still continuing on here. Andy, what are you working on? I know you've got a show coming up, right? So you're working on inventory. When I see that you're on, it's always kind of late for me anyway. I've been pumpkining you guys at 9:30 because I get up at 5. So I'm like, I can't read my K-dramas anymore. I just need to go to bed. You just don't get the notifications. Oh, it's really frustrating, right? I make sure if anybody, I'm very bad, if you probably already know this, but I'm very bad about actually setting my notifications, like setting up ahead of time my lives. Yes, I think I said that right. So pre-setting them up. I'm not very good at it. I just did today's this morning. So I gave you a few hours to hit the little notify me button, but I haven't done Thursdays yet. So I have that on my to-do list. So I like to, I need to like, I don't know. I need to have a plan. Like Sundays, I'm going to post them. So just get it over with, get it done. Ooh, dream catchers. I want to see those. That was a bamboo cotton blend. I think is Kobu a cotton and bamboo blend? I want to say that it is. There's Kobu and Trubu. I'm probably butchering these names, but yeah, those ones are very, very soft. And I bought some of I think I got it in like this green colorway, like a sage green or mint green. But it was the Feels Like Butter. Have you guys felt that one? It's really soft. Be back when my snack is done. Sounds good. Hitting the roll button more times just to get a new number. Amber, you're cheating. I know Amber's like, who wants to give me a number? Remember the ones we've gone through. Maybe you don't want to give me one we've already done, right? Oh my goodness, that is what you hit, right? Melissa, I just got 2 Rena cakes in the mail today. I can't wait to use them. Oh, that sounds lovely. What are the Rena cakes made from? I can't remember. What's the fiber in there? And I can have them for the market on Saturday. Yeah. Are you selling animal, Rebecca? Like, so my parents ended up buying a lot of the other plushies. This is why I ended up, it was just making it a Yummy Cat's Dibs, because I was showing my parents some of them, the ones that I had. Darned it if they didn't buy pretty much all of them. I mean, so I was like, okay, I'm going to be working on some more for another drop in the future. But they had got, one of them was Professor Sprout. I was going to sell her. And just because, you know, we're trying to make up the money that I'm not making now, that I'm not being able to work or haven't gotten a job to work, you know, that kind of thing. So, but she was so annoying to make, if you remember, that I was like, I have to make it a price that makes it worth it. All that heartache. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you don't want it to be the same 2 colors. I get that. It keeps giving me 5 and 6. Amber, number 9. Make number 9. Oh, I see Andy sent me something. Did you send me pictures? Oh, those are pretty. Have you sold those at your markets before, Andy? I bet those will sell well. Everybody loves dream catchers. Animals for your dad. Okay, good. I know. I was very happy that my parents bought Sprout because I didn't want to give her up, but I was just like, okay, well, somebody is going to also want her too. So my dad and my mom, they wanted her. You got 2 book character whips done, a couple of fidgets, and the little mouse. Nice. I added pictures. I'm a slacker. No. I want to crochet a tank top with my new 100% pure cotton yarn. Yes. What cotton yarn did you buy, Shade? What's the brand? I bought a drum set to go with him. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so cute, Rebecca. I can't wait to see the pictures. How cute. I did officially give Sean, my husband, you might notice that Rizzo the rat is still here because he's mine. But I had made my husband the Kermit the Frog because that's his favorite Muppet. But I had Kermit for a long time. And so my husband, who plays the guitar, he has Kermit now in his office, and he's holding the banjo that Rebecca sent me to go with him, and it's so cute. So he's where he's supposed to be, although Rizzo might be a little bit sad, but that's okay. I still want to make his bag of jelly beans somehow. He needs his bag of jelly beans. I actually saw, I think they have a jelly bean looking like charm or what do you call it? Is it a charm? I guess so. But they're different colors and stuff. But I think they have those out there, so I might just get those because I had thought originally of making them out of clay and painting them and doing all of that. But it's going to be in a little bag. I don't think I need to go that crazy with it. Oh, no worries, Jem. Just come hang out when you can. I get it. Sale, but I'm keeping the banjo for one for me. How funny. Well, yeah, it doesn't have to come with a banjo. What they don't know won't hurt them. They don't know that you have that at home, you know? They can go buy their own banjo. Amber's vetoing the number. Okay, Deborah said 12. How about 12? Does that work? Is that a good one? Hi, Mel. How are you? Hope your day is going well. I wonder what Killian does when she's doing the roll for scraps. Like if she ends up getting the same color over and over. I can't remember what she does. If she just goes with it or if she re-rolls and gets a different one. I would think she probably re-rolls as well. At least if it's, she probably would do it if it was when she did a couple back, but if she just done it, I would think she'd probably re-roll as well. So. You keep one of every product you make. That's a good idea. I would, I just don't have the space for all the plushies that I want to keep. And I have so many. You're crocheting a blanket? Nice. What kind of blanket? It's like a Granny Squares blanket or corner to corner, Tunisian perhaps. It's going with it, but others she rolls again. Yeah. Because especially if you don't want there to be a big chunk of one color, I can imagine, you know, if you really want that variation, you know. Both. Oh my goodness. I only have 9 colors and the re-roll got me 1, which is the first time on the beanie. You should do like Amber, you should totally do. What was that? There was a game show that they used to have where it was like you got lifelines and stuff, right? You could phone a friend or ask the audience or something like that. You should add that into it. It would be fun. Or like you could choose, like you could veto it once or something. So you could have so many of those that you could do during that project. Just change it up a little bit, right? Bernat Handicrafter 100% cotton yarn. Ooh, Bernat cotton. I'm trying to remember. I don't think I have ever seen a Bernat cotton yarn. Ooh, you got it for Mother's Day. Granny stitch pattern. Cool. I like those. I actually found a lot of enjoyment working the granny square stitch when I was doing the hexie wrap. It's just very relaxing because you don't really have to think about it very much, which is nice. Oh, was there? Let's see. I was thinking if there was anything I didn't show you guys that I wanted to show you. I did get a new, this was from the thrift shop. This is another knit kind of magazine-y book, but it's got some cool stuff in it. Like this, and it's got like, it actually has crosswords and games and stuff, which I thought was really fun, but they're all, this is for knitting. Isn't that cute? They said it's intarsia, which I've heard the word intarsia knitting, but I don't know what that means. I do not know. I will have to figure that one out, but I do like that. And it has like little comics and different stuff in it. Like, see? Isn't that cute? It's a woolly takeover. I think it's just so cute, right up my alley, you know. But yeah, there's like different scarves in here. The Dover scarf, it's called. They have some fingerless gloves that you could do. They have a really pretty, what did they call it? Let's see. They called it a hap. Now, I've never heard of a hap before, but it looks kind of like a shawl and kind of like a blanket in the way that it works, but they call it a hap, a Barton hap. Has anybody ever heard of that? I wonder if that's like from maybe, is that Ireland? Maybe that's something from there. Is best for dishcloths that are not great for wearables, Lisa said. It's just so pretty. Yes, it is. I agree. Hi, Gwen. How's it going? Yeah, what's everybody's favorite stitch? Let us know. And also, too, I was very surprised. There's a recipe in this book, and it must be made at some point. Look at Jack's Caramel Walnut Brownies. Does that not look delightful? The gooey caramel sauce. Look at that. Take a picture and make it, somebody, would you? There you go. I think I have had it up enough that you can see everything that you need to know. There we go. Oh, what am I who? Yeah, so anyway. So this one was fun. It was $1.99 at Goodwill. So I was like, yes, please, I'll do that. Don't have a favorite stitch. Definitely have a least favorite stitch. I call it the bleep pineapple stitch. Oh my gosh. Your favorite is the popcorn stitch or the granny stitch? Okay. Waffle stitch for Rebecca. Mainly use single crochet because of doing Ami for sure. Perhaps. I was like, is it misspelled? Is it supposed to be a hat? But it's not really. So what? Hi, Gianna. I know. Doesn't that make you hungry? Me too. I saw that. I'm like, my eyes got really big. I know I'm not eating sweets and I'm trying not to eat like the refined sugars and all of that kind of stuff, but that looks like a cheat day to me. Mostly use single crochet. Yeah, I actually really enjoy the double crochet specifically for doing the granny squares, but I do really enjoy doing that. I think it's a nice stitch. So every time that I'm on here with you guys, I end up on the row, excuse me, that has I have to kind of think about because it's got an actual pattern to it. Whereas the other one's just like single crochet 5 and chain 1 and then do that over again. Your giddy giggle beanie. Those are your favorite. So that's you have like a pattern of stitches that you're using, right, Amber? Moss stitch for Granny D. With self-striping yarns. Yeah, I love that too, where you get different colors on every row. It looks so pretty doing that moss stitch. I'm trying to think of a least favorite stitch. I'm not a huge fan of baubles. I mean, I like them. I like the purpose of them, you know, like I'll do them as toes for amis or something. So they have a purpose in crochet, but I would probably go insane if I had to do a whole blanket of baubles. Half double, yeah. It's, you know what it is, Callie? It's like you're doing a double crochet, but you're like cheating. You're trying to go quicker, right? So you're just like, nobody's gonna notice, and you just pull it all the way through. You hate baubles too, Rebecca. Half double and twins in a stitch, or 2 doubles in 1 stitch. Oh, okay. So yeah, half double and then yeah. So it's half doubles and doubles. Those are both fun. Family and I are going swimming. Oh, exciting. Treble crochet, yeah. Well, I just can never remember how many I've done. So then I end up with quads sometimes. I'm like, I did it wrong. It's too big. It's too long. Have fun swimming, Jen. That's going to be good. Good time. Perfect weather, I bet. We have nice weather too. I'm surprised the kids haven't asked to go swimming yet. Super fluffy and plush, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's right. Yeah, that octopus had baubles for suckers, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, that would turn anybody off to that stitch. I'm trying to remember the popcorn stitch is very similar. It's similar to a bauble, but there's something different about it, and I can't remember what it is. Because I just don't remember. There is a difference, but they do look similar to each other. But I know that popcorn is one that people do tend to like more than baubles from what I've heard anyway. Allegedly. Okay, what am I doing? Okay, yep. I see where I'm at. I'm apparently trying to work a hair into my cocoon again. I got it. Moving on. So I found a pattern for a sewn wallet, like a simple, not big, it'll fit in the back pocket kind of wallet. So I think I'm going to make my husband, using that fabric that he really likes with the retro cassette kind of stuff, I'm going to make him a wallet with that. So I'm excited. I have, what's the stuff you iron onto it? Interfacing. I have interfacing that you're supposed to have, and then I've got the fabric. So I've got everything I need. I just need to actually sit down with the pattern and work it up. Okay, you'd rather do baubles than popcorn stitch, Marianne said. You have to take your hook out and then insert into the first of the cluster, then pull the loop through to close it off. Right. But you know how a bauble, like you're working a whole bunch, and so you end up with a whole mess of stitches on there, and then usually you'll yarn over and you'll just like pull them through. So it's different than that though, right? If you're having to take your hook out. I'm just trying to envision how this is supposed to work. Yeah, I'll have to look it up again. Taking me longer than making the whole thing. Yeah. Because of how much it has. Does he do a lot of the, because it looked like you had cut different lengths of hair, and does it do a lot of the almost like latch hooky kind of thing, you know, where you'll fold it in half and then pull it up and then put it, you know what I mean? Did that make any sense? Probably not. I just wondered how the hair is attached, I guess. Because I think animals really the only one that has hair like that, if I'm remembering right. That's how you do it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a headache and a half. Okay, doing another triple. I do like how it looks though when you work into the posts. I like that. The back is pretty plain, but that's very similar to like a Tunisian back, and looks like this too, and so does Mosaic. Looks very similar where it's just simple striped more than anything. And the front, it's definitely got a specific front, whereas some things are not like that. All right, now I'm doing a double. Doop, there you go. My gosh, Nightbot, you're going nuts on me here. Don't forget to subscribe. Oh, by the way, don't forget to join members. Oh, by the way, get to the Facebook group. You're supposed to have like a cool down period, Nightbot. Or Nightbutt, as many call him. Me just did another one. Oh my gosh. Frizzy Hive newsletter. I gotta have to check this thing out. Oh, it's because we're at the hour. Maybe that's why he spams the chat with a whole bunch of, drops a whole bunch of things. He doesn't want to forget, like me, later. All right. Here we go. So what is everybody doing the rest of your day? Do you guys have any other plans for the day, or is pretty much crochet the rest of the day on the agenda? You know what I have going on with my Taco Tuesday and my family coming over, hanging out. So that'll be fun. Get to see my nephews. And then tomorrow my son has his first orthodontist appointment, so that should be not as fun. But he's like, I'm not getting braces tomorrow, am I, Mom? I'm like, probably not tomorrow because I think it's a consultation, but soon. It has to happen. I know. Can you? I don't know. I don't know if you could put Nightbot in timeout. You will not be put in timeout. Silly guy. I mean, he is helpful, but man, if you're going to spam with all the things right at the hour marks, that just seems a little over the top. Doctoring up a pizza. Yummy. What kind? I'm one of those weird people that likes pineapple on pizzas. I like to get the Hawaiian. Dee is live, is she? I didn't know Dee was live. Does Dee normally come on live on Tuesdays? Or are you talking about Granny Dee? I'm thinking of Dee's Creative Hands. You're talking about Granny Dee, aren't you? I think all my vetoes on this beading is making it turn out way better than I do thick of colors. Oh my gosh. Oh, your daughter must be so excited, Amber. Well, if Granny Dee is on, I should go ahead and head out. That way you guys can pop on over and do a frizzy raid to Granny Dee's. I always forget when everybody goes live, you guys. I can't keep it all in my head. So apologies. I do not like stepping on others' toes. It's my frizzy brain. That's what happens. But I do have other things I need to get done today. So I will go ahead and sign off for today. But I'll be back on Thursday. So Thursday is my earlier time, which is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I will get it scheduled so you guys can put those notifications on. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed hanging out with me for an hour. I appreciate you all. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Freschetta cheese, and I'm adding fresh mushrooms, black jalapenoes, and pimento peppers from last year's garden. Wow, that sounds delicious. Oh, does she? Okay, members live tonight for Dee's Creative Hands. Okay, good to know. Thanks, Denise. Yes, you guys all have an amazing night. Good luck on Animal's hair, Rebecca. Send pictures in the Discord. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.